Alright, everybody. I'm back, and we're here in round one, and I'm going to keep this, because if we can get a turn 3 show and tell going, that would be bonkers. Lead off with that. We just need to draw any land the next 2 turns, and we're off to the races. Land? Come on, deck, don't do this to me. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing if I have to discard a chroma or something. Really? You're just going to leave up all that mana? Oh, come on. Unreal. Unreal. I can't do anything. I guess I'll discard Elshnorn, because I'm probably going to want to be more likely to play a chroma off of the show and tell. Right? Yeah. That makes sense. Come on, lands. I just need one off the top. And if he like taps out for something here, sad robot, perfect. Come on, land. Land? Got there. Alright. Time for show and tell. This is when he goes like Emrakul. Oh, that's not cool. That's Emra not cool. I got played. Played like a chump. Oh well. I'm like 2 lands away from getting it back if I want it, so that's fine, I guess. Yep. Oh my god. Combo? Jeez. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. And acidic slime to blow up my island. Just set me back. Alright, well. Land? Pay 2 life? Yes, I would. Now's probably a good time to play a Life Bane. Can fish out whatever he's got in his hand. And I can also start putting pressure on with that. And then hopefully I can hit some lands. But for now... Let's see what he's got in his hand. Ooh, a Thrun? Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to get a Thrun. That's getting exiled? Yeah. He also has Strangler Geist. Hold on, let me just write this down. Island, Kira, Strangle. And then Thrun's gone forever. Because I'm not dealing with the Thrun. Even though I totally can with the Path to Exile. Alright, well he showed me the island. If he plays out the Kira, makes my Path to Exile pretty bad, but... C'est la vie. Alright. I'm just gonna beat me down. Sweet. This is probably a good time to Sorin. Play out a 1/1 lifelinker. That way he might decide to go all in on killing the Sorin, which would be nice. And then I can like block the Strangler Geist. I'll probably just block the Acidic Slime. Yeah, because I don't really want to give him that Geist. And I think we're in a racing situation right now, so Phyrexian Arena is probably pretty bad. considering my removal spells are now all blanks. Creatures you control have. Okay. Sadly, we don't have the mana to unburial rights, so let's Sorin. And then we'll put a 1/1 into play, and we'll pass. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, I'll block. Cool. um, so I can double try to exile Kira, but I think first, or I can just ultimate Sorin after pathing and swordsing. But I do think I just attack with the Lifebane Zombie again. This'll now at this point Sorin's going to survive for another turn. Basically regardless. Because if he attacks all out on Sorin, I can chump one of them. I'm still a man away from being able to unburial rights, but I guess I can block with the Vampire Path it, get a land into play, and then next turn I can get a Chroma, swing for lethal. No, I'll get Elishnorn, because it wraths his board as well. Yeah. Well, let's see what he does first. What's he getting back? Targeting Solemn Simulacrum. Okay. So we drew a sad robot. Okay. Okay. And you get a land. So he's attacking Kira at Sorin and Acidic Slime at me. Solemn Simulacrum can block my Lifebane Zombie, which is a smart move on his part to get it back. I think I block to save the damage, path, search for I guess an island, 'cause it doesn't matter. Play the island tapped. Because with Kira out, it's kind of useless to have a path in hand. Do I wish to use the ability? Yes. Oh, my island is dead. So then let's get a plains? Yeah. And then, okay. So I'm going to get the Elvish Nord now. And then his thing undies, just to immediately die. And if I give it +1/+0, it doesn't win me the game right away, so I'll just swing for 5. Does he have something? Is he putting, what's he putting on top? Disc? Well, disc enters the battlefield tapped. So that makes it kind of difficult for him to do stuff with. I'm actually going to play the Chancellery and bounce the Hallowed Fountain in the event that he has a something weird that I'm not thinking about that destroys lands, and he has some crazy play that he does. Yeah, that enters tapped, so unless you have a way of untapping it, you're dead. He's probably realizing that about now. That or he has some other master plan that involves him not taking damage this turn somehow. Which is possible. Or at least not taking lethal. If he can deal with Elvish Norn and Lifebane Zombie, then he'll only take 1 off of the Vampire. But Cryptic Command? Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for him. So they all get tapped. And that destroys everything but Planeswalkers, basically. Alright, well, I'll tick up Sorin for value, play out the Hallowed Fountain, and I'll pass. Because he's going to pop off the disc basically no matter what, and I don't want to have the Phyrexian Arena go away because of that. Oh, what does he have for 7 mana? 8 mana? Destroy a target non-creature permanent? Oh, that's tricky. That's pretty tricky. So he's going to use that to blow up my Sorin. Oh, the Chancellery. Okay. Interesting. I have to wait for him to pop the disc, though, before I swords to Plowshares the Primus. Because that's his plan right now. It's to pop the disc in order to kill my Sorin off. So, yeah, that doesn't do anything right now. So I think I'm just going to attack with everything, and then he'll pop the disc. When he pops the disc, I'll sword to Plowshares. So that way it doesn't get to come back, which would then destroy my Sorin. And then I guess while I have an opening, I'll Unburial Rights the, I guess the Acroma back? Does it matter really? Guess not. We'll just get the Elishnorn back. I think Acroma was the right play, maybe, probably, but happens. Yeah, alright, we got there. Alright. So he was some kind of like a blue-green control deck. We didn't really see much big stuff out of him. It seemed like he had a lot of smaller guys that just kind of tooled around for a little bit before doing nothing. Do we want to change anything about our deck? The only thing I can think of is bringing the Wall of Omens to hold off like his early like Geist. If he gets a, because I don't know how aggressive his draws can be. But we're probably fine with the removal that we have, so I'm just gonna run it back and we'll see what happens. Well, that's a mulligan. I can tell you that much. It's probably also a mulligan. Alright. Well, I have a Dismember. I can at least play that if I need to. And if I hit almost any land, then I'm happy. I mean, if I can just get like some way of getting Show and Tell Sundering Titan down, it'd be pretty good. But yeah, I'll just take the one. Oh my god. I mean, this is how Magic works sometimes. It just happens that way. Well, I'm taking 4 off the Edric. Because I'm not letting him deal combat. Its controller draws a card. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that happening. Sorry. I'll let you deal 1 to me, but I'm not letting you draw a bunch of cards. Alright, cool. So now I can kill whatever he plays. So I'll have, like, basically 3 dead cards in hand. But if I can... Ugh. Yeah. Thrun was one of the issues that I was going to have. Alright, let's just... I was going to say hit something that I can show and tell with, but... Or not. I guess that's fine too. Acidic slime, really? Yeah, that happens. Can't do anything about that. Oh, and now I hit the Hallowed Fountain. Pay 2 life, nope. Alright, so I'm taking 1, 2, 3, taking 7 here. Can I survive? Assertive Plowshares, Acidic Slime, Ripple Land, Show and Tell for Archangel. Archangel then can block the elves, make this big enough that it can then block Thrun. Alright, well, there's a line. There is a line. Well, we hit the land. And he forbids it. Alright, well, if he didn't have that forbid, we were probably still in pretty rough shape. We could have then played the Grotesque the next turn. Probably discarding Elish Norn, rip Animate Dead, slam that. We're off to the races, but I mean, if we did land that and he didn't play anything good, like if you just played a land or something, but any creature basically kills us. Yeah, literally any creature that can attack with power kills us there. Alright, so we just have to not mold the 5 and then continue to not hit any land for several turns. And then have him accelerate out a Acidic Slime. Yeah, I mold the 5. Alright. Can't really do anything about that. I think the way we go about it is we just run it back. Because I really don't think we need to change anything right now. His deck might be a little bit aggressive, so maybe we don't want Arena. We want something maybe like a Wall of Omens or a Prism. Because he'd come out swinging. Let's bring in the Wall. Yeah, because that way, if he comes out swinging, we can have a defense. Maybe bring in the Prism. No, this is probably fine. Just let us accelerate out on turn 4 to a 5-drop. So we can go like turn 3 Archangel of Thune. That's a pretty good card, isn't it? Nah, I'm just going to run it back with the Wall of Omens in. Yeah, sure, we'll play first. A little bit awkward having a land tax in our opening hand, but when we're on the play, but this is probably fine. We just Swamp Go. And we'll Chapel, lay out a land tax and pass. I don't think there's any real need to get greedy with the land tax right now. Let's just try to get Sorin going. Maybe we can have some fun with Sorin. Ooh. He's discarding. Ooh. I am a terrible, terrible human being, but I'm doing it. Yeah, that's probably gonna be tough for him to deal with. Yeah. Oof. Well, we had one good game of Magic, and then one game where I did something stupid, and a game where I didn't have any land. But when I saw him go to clean up, you guys, you guys probably saw it too. You're just like, this is gonna get good. So I was just never getting anything off of land tax, which is fine. I didn't need it. I think land tax is one of those cards where if you play it on turn 2, and then you're in a situation you're like, man, land tax isn't doing anything for me ever, you're probably doing pretty good, because that means you're probably like, your opponent's stuck on land. And you can always, and if you're like just going land for land, you can always choose just to skip a land one turn, just to draw off land tax. But yeah, that worked out pretty well. I'm pretty happy, and I'll see you guys in round 2.